Please turn to page 82 for beginner level writing, expository writing. And in this case, we're going to be writing using details that have to be in categories. Let's start first of all with the tools that you need. The students again will have their stapled together pages. You'll have about 5 pages in a booklet. You can add or take away pages if needed. You will then also need to have certain tools, and the tools that you will need are going to be in your section at the end of this chapter, the tool section, and it'll be a page that will have these 3 cards on it, and it'll have the topic sentence cards with the steps so you can show the students as they're forming their topic sentence. Then you will have the categories details, and this will be the metacognitive question that they will be asking themselves in order to come up with the different details about their topic sentence. And you will also have the expand the details card. Sometimes you want kids to expand their details to make their sentences more complex. So we have those 3 cards that you can show the children. You also have your steps right here. Here's your topic sentence. Below that are the steps for the details. You'll follow these steps. Again, the children will be writing their own pieces of information, and you're just walking through the steps, teaching them how to think in order to write information. You have your tools. Begin your lesson with a chant. Now, when you're telling the students chant, it's the first part of the information is going to be the topic sentence. At this level, to say topic sentence, it may be a little difficult for the kids to grasp. So you may want to start your chant like this. Big idea. That's what all the information is about. Later, you can say, boys and girls, we call that big idea a topic sentence. So I'm going to show you both chants. Start with this first one. Big idea. That's what all the information is about. Once I have my big idea, then what do I need? I need information, information, information to tell about the big idea. Later on, you can tell them, topic sentence, that's the big idea, what all the information is about. Now I need details, details, details. That's information that tells all about the big idea. Notice the first chant is much easier to grasp than the second. That's why you always want to start with the first one. As you're writing more and more information, you can add that more complex chant so that your kids can learn what a topic, sentence, and details are. I don't suggest that you do that at first. We learned our chant, and what is it? It's a big idea, and that's going to be your topic sentence. Then you have your information that's going to tell about the big idea. Those are your details. Now let's walk through and show a sample of what you would be doing with the students. So below here, this is going to be page 1. This is where we're going to have our topic sentence. You will need 2 boxes, just like we did in the story. Page 2, you have a line, and then each page after this will just be a box up on the top where they would plan their details, details, details. Each page after that would be detail boxes. So I'm just going to show you the topic sentence and the first detail so that you can understand how these steps work. Let's go to the first one. So the students are sitting there and you're saying, what are we writing, everybody, on this first page? Our big idea. That's what all the information is about. Now let's plan our big idea. Step 1, now we're going to put our hands together like it's a book because this is information. We're going to pretend like we're looking at a book and we're going to open it up and say, who or what is this information about? Ready, everyone? Step 1, who or what is our information about? Now the students in this particular group that I'm showing you an example, they've been learning a lot about plants. So now they're going to say plants. So draw a quick picture of a plant. Doesn't matter which one you want to. So maybe a student was drawing a picture of a flower. We're going to go to step 2. So everyone's drawing who or what, their subject. Step 2, what about plants? What's the big idea that we learned about plants? And now the students will talk to each other about all the different things they learned about plants, and then each student will record in that box one of the big ideas that they've learned. In this particular case, a student learned about different parts of a plant. So maybe they draw the plant again and they're just pointing arrows to the different parts of a plant. Once they have the information, the who or what is the information about, that's the first box, the subject. And then the second box is going to be your predicate phrase. What about plants? What's the big idea about plants? Then they're drawing their picture for that. You want them to go back and form a sentence. So I'm going to help them. Who or what's this about? Plants. What about plants? Plants have many different parts. If I have a child who can say that quickly and I know they can write well, then I may be adding a second part to that sentence, which is, who cares? Why is this so important? Why does a plant have different parts? If a child is just getting that big idea sentence, don't add the who cares. So in this case, let's say a child said, a plant has different parts. And then you'll say, who cares? Why do they have those different parts? Why is this so important that they have different parts? To help them live. Okay, so let's put it all together. A plant has different parts to help them live. Plants have different parts to help them live. Say it again. Plants have different parts to help them live. Now that they've formed their sentence, they would go and write it out. So you're helping different kids plan their topic sentences, their big ideas. After they plan it, they start writing it down. In this example, the student formed their sentence. First, they planned it. They had plants have different parts to help them live. Now they wrote it down. Plants have different parts to help them live. Notice if it's a high frequency word, it's spelled correctly. If it's a word that they don't know yet, in other words, they haven't had those spelling rules, then they're saying the word slowly and writing it down. If we go to the next page, so once that child has finished their big idea, and again, think about this small group. Some kids may still be writing their sentences. You have a child who finishes writing their topic sentence, you have them turn the page, and you're going to go on and have them plan their detail. So you want to say, you had your big idea, or what is the information about? Plants. What about plants? They have different parts to help them live. That was your big idea. Now we need information to tell about all the different parts a plant has in order to live. What do you need to do? Do you have to put that in a certain order, or are those categories? Can you tell about just the different parts? They don't have to go in order. So that's the first thing you're going to do when you do details. You have to figure out, what am I telling about? All the plant's parts. What do I need to do? Do they have to be in a certain order, or can they be in any order? They can be in any order.